Hi, this is the review of the S.T.Dupont MiniJet torch lighter for cigars. I got a few talking points here, so bear with me. I'm going to try to keep this video relatively short, but these lighters are pretty interesting, so I'm pretty excited about it, regardless of whether you are or not. So they do come in a variety of colors, too many for me to name, so that's a pretty big bonus that you can get away from the traditional DuPont look. These look nothing like the traditional S.T.Dupont lighters, so they have their own unique sort of look to them. Build quality is absolutely impeccable. It looks cheap in plastic, but it has a significant amount of weight to it considering the size. I'll compare it to, let's compare it to this pen here. It's pretty small compared to the size of this pen. Which brings me to portability. I might have already said that, I don't know. But anyways, it's relatively thin as well. So if you look at even a Zippo, this is half the size of a Zippo lighter. It will fit in almost any pocket. Perfect for women, perfect for anybody who wants to carry a lighter in a small confined space. Like if you're wearing a suit or something like that, you don't want anything too big that's bulky. Efficiency. I've found this lighter to be incredibly efficient. Maybe it's just the amount of fuel that it holds, but it seems to last a long time. I don't use it too often, so I'm not exactly one to talk about efficiency like some other people might be able to, but I find that it is a very efficient lighter for my purposes. Ease of use. It's pretty straightforward. All you have to do is grip this white and crank it like that on the bottom. You have your adjustment screw, refill nozzle, stuff like that. It's fairly straightforward to use. Neat features. Okay, so the jet cover is pretty cool. Unlike anything that I've seen in a torch lighter before, they come in all kinds of cool designs, but this one's nice that it splits in the middle. Some of them just pull across, and I found that they don't work too well. I've owned a few other lighters that are half the price of this one and still expensive, even though it's half the price of this lighter. But they're not as smooth, and they're not as cool in terms of their mechanism. The upside down feature of this lighter is pretty cool, because if you're not focused on looking at the actual lighter when you're trying to use it, you might actually grab it upside down and accidentally light your hand on fire. This has a cool feature, a safety feature. You can't physically light it when it's upside down. So it's got a slide bar mechanism inside of it, I guess, that prevents you from lighting it while it's upside down. Mechanism. The mechanism in this lighter is very, very sturdy. It feels like you're pushing, a really solidly constructed button. It feels like it's not going to break. Like I said, I've owned Lotus lighters, I've owned, Calibri lighters that do not feel like that, and they are expensive. So I feel like, if you're going to spend $80 to $100 on a lighter, it should, work well. But I've had them break after a week, and I don't even use it that much. So this lighter is absolutely amazing. For the build quality, and the mechanism is amazing. Value. Value is in the eyes of the beholder. It depends on what you want to spend. This is a luxury item, so don't expect to find it too cheap anywhere, but as a word of caution, you can find it online for half of the manufacturer's suggested retail price. My overall impressions on this piece is that I'm amazed. To be honest with you, this was the first lighter that I had my eye on, and I wanted to buy it, but I just, I couldn't justify spending the money. But the first lighter that I bought broke, and they said that they were going to replace it for me. I just shelled out the extra money to buy this one with the money of the other lighter, so that I could have something that's going to last me more than a year. I've never heard anything bad about any of the S.T.Dupont products, including the MiniJet or MaxiJet lighters. So I'm hopefully, this is going to last me a long time, fingers crossed. I'm just going to give you guys a quick tour of it before I sign off here. Right here is your fuel window. It's not much to really show here. Bottom is where your fuel gauge, your fuel knob, adjustment knob, and your refill nozzle are. Other than that, it's pretty plain. On the side is your S.T.Dupont logo and your button, and on the top is your jet. That is, my review for the S.T.Dupont Mini Extend Mini or MiniJet lighter, depending on how you look at it. I think they renamed it after a little bit there. But overall, good impressions. I really like the lighter. Depends on whether you want to buy it or not. It's up to you. Thanks a lot for watching.